Alright, let's see if we got anything good from our shipments, or one of them got commandeered while we were snoozing. What? I have my bearings, all I need. One thing that would be better would be, oh man, if they made like a, I'd hope it'd be another $30 one. They made like a cosmic bear or like an art bear. Doesn't wait. Out all the kings lagging. Hojin? You're shitting me, bro. 3 times I've put somebody out that can. Someone's died on the ships. Alright, at least it wasn't the expensive ship. It was the middling expensive ship. Acceptable. Okay, 700. Get exalted art. Nice for crafting. Oh, the vines though. Unfortunate. Alright. What did you guys bring? That's fine. Toss one of these. I'll have to get another good at some point, but like Pokemon. Do you see the new characters yet? Called it Summer Galleon was Wind. I had a feeling she might be Wind just because of the fact that Wind was also the only element that didn't have a summer version yet for this year. I will say though that Yukata Near looks, that kit looks, that kit looks really good. I would not mind getting her in Europa with the Megalion. When I spark tonight. Get a lap pillow and a smooch. I fucking knew something. I had a feeling something like that was gonna happen for Galleon's thing. Cause like her kit, like her skills, literally giving. Okay, so I was like, there's no way they don't do something about that. Lo and behold, they did. People are gonna go absolutely feral for it. Agloville being fire kind of surprised me though. I didn't expect to get two fire Yukatas in one summer. Eighth exile. Edgy Sandal Farm with a sleepy cat summon? Bro. That's a cracked out pull right there. I forgot to toss these in. Oh, I'm hoping my spark pulls go better than my like free pulls have been doing because they've been pretty bad so far. I haven't had very much luck for RNG things. But 84 hours are good. Are all of these? Oh wow. Oh, if I walk out of it with Summer Galleon, Nier, and regular Europa, I'll be mild. I'll be content. You know, along some other like new character, new SSRs, but those three for sure. If I can just get them. Well, and probably Zeta, but mostly those three because Zeta I can get whenever. So I would definitely like to be able to get Raziel too, Summer Raziel. Eddie Sandy with 10 items, so giving people the full chance to ask for uncap. True. True, because that's 27th? Like towards the end of the month. Because like I think it's or uncap, and then Shiva gets the rework, and then I think Grimnir's rework is in September. I don't remember if Grimnir was also on the Shiva one. I wonder though, like Edgy Sandalphon is such a weird character. I feel I've used him a little bit. I mean, I know his primary thing is just allowing for Earth to do really well on like elementless fights. Like his kid's kind of weird. So what class is the third? Oh, that one's gonna be fun to mess around with. That's so insane how I kind of hope they keep that trend, like revealing what the next like class is through story events. Because when they did the sumo for the MC for the event, I was like, oh, that's definitely the next class. That's definitely the row, the upgrade for the lucha for sure. I should have ran a map. That's a fucking wildwood. Every time there's a wildwood, my map lags really badly at the beginning. Annoys me. I wish I could like if I could, I'd block wildwood. Like 110%, I'd block wildwood, but there's nothing on the atlas for them. EP for forced content that I can't block that lags my game, even though I don't even engage with it. Bro, why is it so bad? Why is it always so bad at the beginning of the day? Oh wait, we have to check out the time to eat the temple. We'll fix her yet. Well, we can fix her. Well, speaking of, yeah, I need to get around to getting my next evoker. It's just I don't know who because think I have one more Evilite. I mean, realistically, okay, no, I was here. Realistically, I should get the sun because I put all my eggs into fire. But Near is really good. Geisenberg's a bro. Not really. I mean, he just looks cool. Punchy boy goes burr. But yeah, it's kind of up in the air between Alanan and Near. To be fair, I should probably go for Alanan because I think I have the sun already. Uh, actually, I think I might also have fully leveled up too. I don't remember how much the Necromancer soaks were. Just jump it. Honestly, I'm not even surprised. The way those two degenerates are, not even surprised. Can't believe this. Oh, they're really going all out with the stuff. They're like, this is the year we give the people what they want. The thirst. I will say, I think like part of me is mildly like, I don't know, I'd say disappointed, but like they made her wind version have the thing I don't like from her regular version where she doesn't attack every other turn. Because she can't attack without having the buff from uh from her Ogi. Or she can't normal attack. Oh, does it? I didn't like the numbers. I saw the numbers for the regular for like the one that she gives MCs. I thought the other one was just like one turn. Okay, that's not so bad then. That's the one thing I didn't like about her Earth version was that she didn't attack every other turn. The initial one at the start. Yeah, because like I don't know. I guess like I just initially went into like ugh mode when I read that she couldn't attack out without the buff, and I was like, ugh, not this mechanic again. I mean, to be fair, her passive though was pretty. I mean, it's pretty good. The one where it's just like if the characters haven't attacked, they gain instant Ogi. Like that's actually kind of nutty. I need to do my off reach stones after this. I meant to do them last night, but then I forgot. I still can't get over the fact that I did one of my free 10 pulls gave me two summer characters and they were gold moons. When there's just so many summer characters I don't know. The game did that out of spite, honestly. Like, well, we could give you one of the summer characters you don't have. Or we can just give you Summer Medusa and Summer Europa again. Like, you piece of shit. Videos, that's dumb. I'll look away from my monitor. I need them though. I just don't understand how sometimes I'll get like 20 different altars, and then other times I'll barely get like a altar. Because at first I thought it was just when I was doing like the 100 plus quantity stuff, but now I'm doing that and I still won't get like a bunch of altars on some of the runs. That just sounds terrible. Get another synth map off of this. No, that. 3 turns is fully drops off. Frequency, technical list. True. Alright, so that's not as bad. Makes it slightly less painful to line up stuff sometimes. Because like the Galleon not being able to attack sometimes kind of would fumble a bit on lining up for omens and stuff. Granted though, like she kind of makes it up for it because I think on her Earth version, right, every like 3 turns she casts her what is it, her one, the throw, which kind of helped alleviate the problem. But it was still kind of rough to play around sometimes. Granted, anything that didn't have omens, it was didn't matter. She just blitzed shit to death. But Wait, is that maybe why they did it that way? Because like Earth Galleon just gives the team whatchamacallit, like sharp attack up, right? If they don't attack for a turn. But this one gives like instant DA, which I feel like would be pretty good for Siegfried. Bro, you don't get this fucking piece. Soul Eater. And I definitely feel like design wise and like kit wise, I feel like all the summer units so far from this year are really solid. Usually there's like it's like a mix. I feel where it's like some are kind of bleh, and other ones are pretty crazy. But this year, like all of them are they just seem really good. Yeah, yeah. The more I think about it, the more it feels like her summer version was kind of just definitely looked at with that in mind. Yeah, I think the only one I don't know how they fare would be Tefnut. I don't know how Summer Tefnut is. I haven't seen too many videos on her. I've heard people say she's pretty good, but I think the problem is that water is like slowly becoming one of those elements that, well, it's kind of becoming one of those elements again, where like Dark, there's just a lot of really good characters in it. So it's kind of hard to, like, even a character with a really solid kit might not see a whole lot of use if you have some of the other characters. But like Summer Raziel, I've seen a bunch of people using her. I've seen Summer Horus doesn't even need to be spoken for. Summer Magus, like Yukata song just seems very potent. I almost left the stuff, which I need to check if it's south. It's north. I want to toss it, but it's worth a decent amount of disenchanting. Isn't it 20 now? Two spells. You want some Shield for? Do I have some Shield? I don't think I do. I know I have a regular version. Oh, this one's so fucked. Okay. Okay, it's not that bad. It could have been pretty bad, but this skill just does like all the work for me. Want plated, bro. I just want the oils. Drop anything good. Actually, no, I'm curious. I'm curious enough to go check. No, why did you? It's doing the thing. Oh, never mind. Okay, we're okay. I was about to lose my shit. Sometimes like Google Chrome like loses its mind and won't let me like log in. I was about to lose. Last time it took me like an hour to figure it. I had to try like three different things. Uh, fucking Chrome. Oh no, I do have Summer Shield. There she is. Wait, so is it a regular version? I don't know. No, I have. I guess I just have both of her versions. I thought I had like I was missing one of her versions. Oh, apparently that's not the case. I'm just dumb. Ultimate Mastery Necromancer, Summer Shown, Sleepy Potato. Who I don't have. I went for what is it? I went for Music Boy instead. Native Galleon in place of Sleepy Potato. Just sure. Other option. Probably a pretty good option. I don't know. For the evokers, like my order for the evokers was weird. It was not fueled by logic. They all back? No, it's 3 minutes. Wait, isn't Justice supposed to get a rebalance? Or did she already get it? I don't remember. Never forget the vain memes with Justice. That carried me on a couple fights, actually. Oh, I just realized, could you imagine if Ishuku was water and you just paired it with Justice just to have forced scale shenanigans again that you could do like turn one? Oof. The potential was there. First was Justice, and same. Same. My first was, yeah. Honestly. I remember when they were announcing the evokers, and it was everybody's just like, "Oh, we gotta look at their kits," and I just pointed at Justice, and I was like, "That's gonna be number one." And then I pointed at Frau, and I was like, "You're gonna be number two." And then I didn't really care about the order for the rest of them. Well, I think Kame was number three for me, specifically just because you kind of have to get him. Immune to physical and fire. This is gonna get really laggy because there's just gonna be a lot of shit. And second came third, or go fourth. So yeah, fifth. So yeah, waiting currently. Win titles are still in the waiting pool. Yeah, for me, it was definitely like Justice into Frau into Kame. And then I think I went from Kame into Acelia into Lobelia into Music Potato. And then I have Alanan, Sleepy Tato, Burger, and Near on the wait list. To be honest, I should have done Near like instead of Music Potato. It's just that I had more stuff for him than I did for her, so I was like, I don't know, I'll just do that. I'm just glad that with Nier, it's basically confirmed that their seasonal versions, well, at least hopefully it's confirming that their seasonal versions won't have the won't have the whole backline to frontline thing. Because honestly, I didn't like that for the evokers. And I know it becomes less of a thing once you uncap them, but it takes so much to uncap them. Because plenty of them become strong enough that you can just toss them in the front line and not really care. When they're uncapped, but it's just like, bruh, that's such a rough grind. Some of the times, honestly, it's just such a long grind. I still think this is less of a thing for the evokers because they only really have like the uncap. And like on the flip side, like the evoker weapons are pretty good grid weapons, especially for doing the harder raids that we get to use the bonus slots. But like I still think they should take the time to like cut down a lot for the grind for the Eternals. At the very least to like be able to uncap them. Because the uncaps have been out for so long and most of those uncaps aren't like super crazy anymore. I think like I would say maybe like Octos, Patres, and well, six is just gonna be six. He's gonna be strong regardless. But like I'm trying to think of which uncapped Eternal like I would use on any of my teams, and honestly, aside from like Octo for bogey based shenanigans and like six, I can't really justify using the other ones. Free uncap their weapons. It may be. I mean, they did the free evoker already. I think that's how I got game. Actually, now that I think about it, where they gave you all the mats to get it. Except I think the evil light. I remember the evil light was included. So maybe I wouldn't be surprised. Though the question is like, will they be before or after the Transcendence gets released? That's the real question. Go see what our boats brought in. Maybe they brought in something nice. Doubtful, but you know, we can dream. Huh? Oh, we finished the Verisium. All right, cool. That means I can store all my Verisium and send it over here. That's nice. The Orichalcum's gonna take forever to get through. I just send the all I need for that, right? Yeah. And like, go get them, boys. Take I start Neo for sure. Take a spot in Wandering Quartet. My pets team. I mean, but I mean, even isn't like 5-star Neo like one of the really good ones though? At least she was last time I looked. To be fair, I think like pretty much all the Eternals are 5-stars bonkers. I'd go for Sarasa just because Sarasa was my first Eternal. There's a reoccurring theme here. Also, Sturm uncap when side games, you bunch of fucking cowards. She needs an uncap and she needs to be absurdly broken. Please and thank you. Like yesterday. Don't let my dreams be dreams. Oh shit. Right. I didn't talk to Java. Fuck. Leave one of the pairs behind. I mean, to be honest, I could leave Drang as like no, not give him a cap. I'm just in it for Storm. Granted, I also somehow have Drang's fire version. I don't think I've even like uncapped this fire version at all. Like I'm pretty sure it's still at like 0 stars. Unleveled, just chilling. I don't have his water version though. I don't have his grand version yet. Not that I'd use it. Even with my water characters, it'd be kind of hard to justify using him outside of like niche scenarios. Like I'm not saying I would yeet Drang overboard, but the only reason he's on the boat is because I doubt Stern would have come on the boat. Right? That's it. So they're the mercenaries. Yes, yes. I talk to you. I toss your temple because it's poo poo. We didn't really get much out of that map. Anyway, run these three bad boys. See if we can get a helmet. I slept weird. The right side of my neck is slightly sore. I blame my insomnia. I didn't actually fall asleep until like 5 in the morning. You want the fucking donut, bro? This was the dev card one. Good to know. Good. Getting that bow a lot. It was like the fourth time I've gotten it. At least it's worth like a decent amount of dust. I don't, who else would I want for uncap though? With friends. I think like Sturm's like the only one. But like I feel has gone a little well, I guess like Sturm and Drang, yeah. They feel a little overdue for uncaps. Maybe Leona too. Could probably put on that list. Kane hasn't got his uncap either, right? The regular one? The grand one? I think about it, there's a decent amount of older grounds who haven't gotten their uncaps. I'll admit, I just about rioted when I found out that like Shiva was getting his uncap before Sturm was. Just about threw a fit. And Shiva's like one of my favorite fire characters. Just about threw a fit. The only thing is I don't know what they would do for Sturm's uncap. Make her triple cast her fucking kill when she dodges. That'd be fine. Is that a holy battery? There's no way, right? Oh, it is. Holy shit. Okay. Uh, not bad. Should I try? There's a couple builds I've looked at here and there that want void batteries. I just never natural one. I never felt like buying one. Is that a cloak of flame? Oh shit. We're just getting a bunch of shit in this one that I hadn't gotten before. Let me kill him. Oh, that's not good. I set it up. I didn't mean to activate the thingy. We'll be holding on to that. 40%. Low road on the fire resistance and the ignite duration, but not bad. This was actually pretty good. This Neri kit was pretty good. And it was anyone knows, so not super difficult fight, but still. Yeah, the video I saw a video of someone using her full auto with also against wellness, and it was using her, Europa, and Dragon Zodiac. And I think she was just behind the MC on damage. Yeah, she seems pretty solid. Toss these to rock. Some of these are worth a bit. There's some of natural that cloak of flame though. Alright. We have one more 24 hours on that. Feels kind of nice not having to spend gold on upgrades. Hopefully we can get. I mean, as long as I keep getting the bow, I don't really mind. Like 20,000 enchanting this, disenchanting this every time, so it's still pretty good. But obviously, I'd prefer the helmet. The div card one. The unique one this last time was pretty good. Last time we ran it, it wasn't very nice to us. They gave us a bunch of like pretty shitty uniques. the point that I didn't even grab them for disenchanting either. All right, let's go, buddy. Oh, you're a piece of shit, bro. Didn't even drop a unique that time. Actual degenerate. Oh, I'm sure if I keep doing like 3 a day, eventually I'll get the helmet again, right? Right? Cries. He hasn't even dropped blessings the last couple times either. Oh, should I do that more? I don't know if I can clear the amped up version. Do cortex maps. Hmm. Reroll that one. That's fine. I don't feel like doing a consecrated ground. Even though this build could handle it, I just don't feel like dealing with it. Wow, they both rolled the minus max res. Alright, I can now officially say that my luck this league is. It still doesn't trump the league for when I got two Reslassos coils naturally, but it's pretty up there now. This has definitely been one of my better leagues luck wise. It's also one of the leagues I've ran the most tier 16s. So would make sense. Oh, you know something I haven't checked is like what anoint people are running on their necklaces. I'm just running Admonisher because it kind of just makes sense. Gives me more damage. Makes basically most of my war cries instant to cast. Because it just gives a shit ton of war cry speed. The only issue I have is most people drop like well most people aren't taking deep breaths with their in their builds. Which maybe I should do. I don't know. I haven't. We'll look at some POBs here in a second after we get through this map. I need you bastards to drop me an altar that has font rarity and isn't extra chaos damage. Hey, they listened for once. Usually I say that and they're just like, what's that? Extra chaos damage? We got you, Chief. Finish getting old. Oh, I do actually need to start grabbing things that I can use to fix the build for for the warden one. I'm gonna take off the rarity stuff. I think that's part of the reason. And I was also talking about how I was just like, oh, the defensively the build feels kind of whatever. Also, me wearing gold worm boots and uh, a rat's nest helmet. To be fair, I don't think either of those are that bad. Like 40% fire resistance on the boots, and the rat nest gives a bunch of evasion. I was looking for at least one tier 3 yellow plant. That's alright, I need the red plants too anyway. I need the red plants too. How did I come out? I could just. Alright. Look at some PLBs for a bit. Uh, Cause like a lot of them, cause like let's see, if I can take out, it'd be one, two, three. Do I need that 10 intelligence? At 87. Oh, yeah, I need it for flammability. Cause I need 79. It'd put us at 77. Oh, that's pain. Well, I mean, technically, I could get like mob mentality with less intelligence. It would be fine. Cause I only need 79. Like realistically, it would just be rolling this a bunch more. So I got fire resistance and a high to not max mana, high all attributes. Would fix that. Oh no, that's nowhere near enough juice. Never mind. Like, cause that would be like 4 points I could take out. Be 35%. No, 40% increased war cry duration. Let me see what people are anointing. I've just been anointing Admonisher because I feel like that's like one of the best. I mean, there might be a better one though. Allocates charisma, Titanic impacts. I'm assuming charisma is a stat one though. Oh, reservation efficiency. Oh, that's a crit one. Force of darkness. What? Is that one of the new ones? I'm sure it's chaos resistance. Oh, charisma, bigger, whispers of doom. Hmm. Those are you're playing with. Oh, then punishment. Huh. Mm. Hmm. Oh, log echoes of creation. There we go. Much more manageable list. Forces of nature. Oh, 10%. I'd put us at like 57%. Not a bad idea. Veterans were at. Oh, that's the rage loss one. Crystal Skin's the Max Rose one, isn't it? Oh, ailment of with +1 to Max Rose. Mm, oh, this guy took deep. Is that really all the 200 ones? Hmm. Well, this guy's build's like pretty similar to what mine was like before I got cluster jewels. Hey, what's up, Hour? Come on. How's life? It goes. Too hot. Too hot. Hmm. Which take the They're gonna drown in rain in like 2 days. Hopefully it at least makes it cool. At least somewhat. Yeah, here it rained a bit. Like a week or two ago, and it like cooled it for a little bit, but now it's back to being hot. Do I even have an armor one? Oh, he's using the. Honestly, the announcement kind of placeless. Doesn't rain normally here anymore. Storm there rips everything apart. Oh, here we go. Like we've been getting a lot of thunderstorms recently, more than anything. They've at least been like somewhat manageable. Our tornado seasons have passed. How we do? Hmm. Tourism isn't battle hardened would be better, but Wrath of Exile. What is battle hardened? Defense is physical. Fortunately, I don't have any allergies. If only that wasn't max mana and that was like fire resistance or something. Did I complete the build? I mean, it's probably as completed as it's gonna get, really, for me. For how much investment I do into this game. I think the only way I get it better is, well, 6 link here, which I don't really feel like going out of my way to go for it. I don't really have enough fusing for that. And then crafting this to be something good. But but all my rolls on that have been pretty shit, so that's probably as good as it's gonna get. Right now I'm just trying to get the last 2 challenges done to get the character effect. And then I'll probably like take a break. Unless unless someone puts out a build for something that doesn't require 20 billion things. Why does he keep rolling max mana? I get battle hardened. Why does he keep rolling max? Bro, this game's trolling me. Every time I've gotten battle hardened, I've just gotten max mana on it. I don't need max mana. I need something else. Something useful. Okay, there we go. Increased damage and intelligence. Actually, that might solve our problems. Um, hmm. What about that other Warcry one? I didn't just eat that into the ether, did I? Yeah. Unfortunately, the Warden build, like, I think I'm just gonna probably give up on it. Well, I could probably fix it. It's just, I think I'd rather just focus on uh getting the last two challenges because there's just other games I want to play. I'm having fun with PoE. It's just there's other games I really want to play. Right now, I think I might have accidentally just yeeted the other cluster jewel into oblivion. Oh no, there it is. I don't have enough juice to roll it though. And I need like 75. Ah, fuck it. $24,000. That worth. Well, I mean, the cooldown really isn't that big of a deal, really. I was expecting the loss to be more than that. Only like a second more manageable. Then we traded like 4 points or something manageable for a little bit of extra damage and then armor, decent amount of armor. Hmm. Because originally I was just gonna take these points out for the max life stuff, but I think going for armor is better. Oh my goodness! On the Macari. Hello, how's the rest of your APIP? Did you get the Dubskis? You haven't, go say hi to Han. Very correct gamer. I'm just working my way through. I have to reroll that one. Trying to get the last challenges done. Well, last challenges that I'm probably going to do done. We're like a little under half. Well, we're at like the halfway point for total challenges. Need to do this one. I need to finish. We're still not even halfway done with that. I want to cry. I should have just done this one. Actually, no, that one probably still would have taken a while too. That's 400. This one actually probably would have been the fastest one. Oh, I guess I should just start eating shit into the recombinator. I only need to do it 15 times. The map running one is the other, is the kind of more bigger issue. I don't know why it's 150. Like, there's just, that takes a lot. Oh, dubs. We choked all of our 3v3s. Oh, we're in shambles. How do you feel about the new map, though? I keep getting, like, lost in it. Well, I keep getting lost, and then it's like I just constantly feel like there's just always teams in every direction. So it felt kind of made me a little honest. Felt more like one big TDM map than like an actual BR map. My ship's back. Yes, they are. Didn't notice. We'll get them next time though. I'm sure matchmaking will stop giving you all them pred 3 stacks one day. Hope. Some maps are pretty third party central. Some maps die out too soon. Yeah. Yeah, the new one definitely feels very like, well, I haven't played it when it's like normal. I played it when they had the stupid revival thing going on, and it was just so annoying. Between having like whole teams like dropping on me and then just like with how long it took to knock a team out, you're just constantly surrounded. Like even if you had a good position, it wouldn't matter. Like it was frustrating. So that I kept just getting deleted by master 3 stacks over the weekend. Made me a little angry. I think still want. Master 2 is stack 3 stack. Yeah. I got kind of lulled into a false sense of security because some of my friends were just like, "Oh yeah, the matchmaking's pretty good," and so I was like, "Oh, you know what? I'll try it over the weekend." Because especially because you could get the BP for free after doing the challenges. I was like, I'll try it over the weekend, and it was just fucking master players everywhere. I'm like, bro, aren't you guys supposed to be in ranked? Like, why are you here? Like, what is this? Yo, that battle hardened was really good. That pumped our damage up quite a bit, and they gave us a bunch of armor. Even though I think when I tried it, I think ranked was like kind of bugged over the weekend because there was a while where it was like you would do ranked, and then I think whenever you got to like the next rank or to like silver, it would just reset you to bronze 4. I think some people weren't doing ranked when I was trying it. I don't know. It's weird. It's making me feel like I should have just stuck with my I'm gonna not play Apex this season, like I said last season. But it's hard to stick to because sometimes I get the itch to like pew pew, and it's like the only pew pew game that I have that I like to play, which might change next month. Fingers crossed. Don't let me down, Space Marine. Don't let me down. Lots of bugs and glitches in ranked right now. Yeah, what was it last season? I heard that it was like they found like the Mastiff was dealing more damage in ranked or some shit. It was, I think it was like dealing like almost 40 more damage. And I was like, how does that even how does that even become a thing? I have to get used to the new like cooldowns. Pick it up, you dumbass. Like 2 days ago, where people couldn't queue for rank because I'm available, bro. That is insane. This season's just been nutty. Oh yeah, I don't know if it's still if it was a bug or it was intentional or whatever. Like I was watching somebody play the other day, and it was like uh the R9 was in the care package, but then you could find the R9 on the ground too at the same time. And I was like, is that a new thing? Is that a bug? Like it's insane, honestly. I'm sure I'm not like overly surprised there's a lot of bugs though. They did try changing like a billion things at the same time. But still, it's kind of nutty, like what all the bugs that have been creeping up have been. I also think the Akimbo Mozam was a bad idea though. That gun just deals so much damage now. I think we'll get a map off the boss. Oh, what if we get a synth map and it duplicates itself? That's the dream. Oh, it was worth dreaming for all but 2 seconds before it was crushed. Kimbo, yeah. Like the P20 doesn't feel like too bad in my opinion because it's like I feel like it's kind of balanced because yeah, Kimbo P20 is kind of strong, but I feel like it's not like a menace unless they have uh hammer points on them. But like the Mozam, even just like the regular Mozam with like a blue shotgun bolt, like a Kimbo, I've seen that just melt people. I don't know when I picked up that now. What are my other memories? Bum, bum. Oh, I guess I should like. Wait, which one of these? This one has the lesser cooldown. Oh, there's two of them that have less cooldown. I'm gonna cry. The less cooldown ones are painful because it messes with my muscle memory, and right now it's gonna mess with my muscle memory anyway because I'm trying to get used to the new like 1 second. Like it's like I'm like a second off every time I try to refresh my buffs. I'm gonna like get something good to rest. Thanks for the rid. Stay cool. Drink water. Ice cream. Go for some ice cream. Some cookies and cream would be nice. Or a nice mint chocolate chip. Actually, 11 seconds. Oh, that feels terrible. Feels especially terrible for my Warcry buffs because my Warcry buffs I think are only like 6 or 8 seconds. Hmm? Oh, I thought I like dropped something that I picked up because like it made the noise as I was like picking something up. I was like, wait, how's my inventory already full? Ugh, the cooldown so bad. I hadn't had to run one in a while, and I just got rid of some cooldown reduction, so it feels especially shit. The only saving grace is that is that what I think it is? Not a Widow Hail, is it? It's the basic currency one. Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Maybe it'll double a Chaos Orb or something. You kill everything first, loot later. You have 30 seconds. My character feels really slow. I guess it's good. Onslaught. I guess it's because I do lose Onslaught for a little bit. Shit. I wasn't paying attention. Slam first, then jump. Covetous shrines are so rippy depending on what like other shrine you get with it. That is a Widow Hail. Only 194 though. Oops. Unfortunate. It just also feels bad because like my cooldowns feel so fucking long. Cause they like it's so weird. I take off 30, like I lost like how much did I lose? We lost 47% and we gained a second. But then we're at 52% less cooldown recovery rate. And it like doubles. Like I don't understand how that one maths out. I don't understand. Like I'm not sure how the math works there. Oh, I forgot I gave those guys. Oh, actually, never mind. I might have just died there even without the covetous shrine because I wasn't paying attention. I just realized those are the guys that, for some weird reason, those guys deal a shit ton of damage. Because I think I have the one where I gave the Eldritch minions, chaos damage. Which for the most part doesn't do a whole lot, but there's like, regardless of whether you're doing like Eater or Exarch, there's always like a pack of the Eldritch mobs that, uh, like deal a significant amount of damage very quickly. It's just that the Searing Exarch ones are a little bit more manageable because of the fact that they they're melee. If you got like 1,000 Oracle come out of that though. Hmm. And if that Widow Hill had at least been like, well, I mean, it was 194 and then I like kind of breaked it down to 184, but if it had been like 200, 210 or something, like, oh, I might have actually gone looking for a bow build. But there's definitely been a couple of them I've seen already walking around Widow Hail builds recently. That doesn't have anything, so we can leave. Alright, you know what, fuck it, we're just gonna YOLO one more. Just one more divine and get it down to like 150. Oh. Yeah, it fucking keeps going backwards. Alright. I should have just left it alone. I had it at 194. That was like middle of the pack, and now it's like almost at the bottom. Just one more. You're shitting me. It went down. Okay. Bro, that does not bode well for when I gotcha later. That does not bode well at all. It went down like a singular percent off of that last divine. That's just a slap to the face. I think it would have been less speechless if it had just gone down to 150. But it went down a singular percent. That's so troll. It's actually just trolling me. Oh wait, I thought I had started the other map. I had not. I should have just left it at 194. Should have just used it, you know. As far as I know, like Widow Hill, I think is like kind of not worth using unless it's like 200. It's been a while since the last time I had one though. Up the or not the gloves, I think. Weapon. Alright, I'm gonna unveiled shittily. That might have been worth using if it hadn't unveiled so poorly. Yeah, see, and it even like hit it because like the 410 on lightning isn't too bad. That increased attack speed. I could have crafted something on it and might have been able to transition to a two-handed setup for off by like a second. Like redevelop my muscle memory for the new cooldown. It's literally just like a second more, but I've been running it for like a week at the oh yeah, nameless here. At the we're getting a lot more of those recently, which is nice. But I've been running for like a week at like 4 seconds. So it's kind of hard to like that extra second is a bit much. Oh shit. This is my first penance brand. Fuck. I just need the south one. I feel like I should do a penance brand of dissipation build now. Oh right, I haven't hate that. I could understand if it was like active, but I guess it technically is active. Why do you keep wanting to like remove all rivalries? Leave it alone. You guys are literally in an evil syndicate. There's going to be rivalries. Just accept it. All right, what do we get? Oh shit! Very well. It's the first time I've ever gotten that. I don't think there's anything that uses it now though. Still, or maybe I could. I guess I could look it up. The splitting steel stuff still use it. The last time I looked at a splitting steel build, it wanted that necklace as like its end game necklace, but it was still like tied to metamorph, so I just didn't care, so I didn't do it. Those first Rise of the Beast. I've just seen them. So what do you mean? That's always the best. That's always the best. You mean it's a sword? Bro, it says it's a hatchet. It looks like a hatchet. It's the Grand Blue Ways. Is how it be. That's so good. I swear if there's like it'd be such a missed opportunity if they didn't make some dialogue for the turtle like involved talking about that. They would have dropped the ball, honestly. I don't think they'll let it slide. Like I think there'll be some mention of it of why the hatchet's like a sword, but like if they I'm gonna be really disappointed if there isn't. To be fair, I have some like decent expectations because they've been kind of hyping up the at least the character of the turtle girl throughout the other ones, the other saints. I really hope Space Marine 2 doesn't like. Well, I don't feel like it'll disappoint me completely, but I have some like pretty decent hopes for the post game stuff. I'm hoping in that regards it won't really it'll live up to my expectations, which to be fair aren't very like high. Mostly just have a decent end game loop that will be fun to play with friends. Double check there's no like big piles of gold somewhere. Mm-hmm. How the fuck did I pick that up? Bro. Recently it's been worse when I've like just been picking up random gear while just walking around. Uh yeah, +3 to all penance brand. Kinda makes me want to do a penance brand of dissipation. I didn't roll too bad on the other stuff either. 8% reservation efficiency, 10% all res, 7% reduced attribute requirements. It's not bad. I'm gonna toss that one. Yeah, we're gonna pretend that never existed, and then I wasted 3 divines on something else. bum, bum. It's only worth this one. Okay. Do I have one? I think I have one, don't I? If I don't, then I need to hold on to this one. I don't. Hmm. I thought I had gotten one to drop already. This is one of those weapons that is one of the reasons I wish they would like just look how nice that model looks. Like it just looks cool. What does it look like with it? Oh, it actually doesn't look that bad since it keeps the skull. It looks good with both of the stuff. But this is like it's one of the reasons I really think they should. I don't know. Will they do it? I have no idea. Probably not. I feel like if they haven't done it by now, I don't know if they'll do it anytime soon. Maybe they'll do it after PoE2 releases. But it's just like there's so many uniques that look really cool that don't see a whole lot of use, especially once you get like past mid game. Like basically that axe like is only really useful until basically it's only really useful on your first character for the most part, unless you're just not holding on to anything else. Because once you get like high eye level axes, you can just craft something that's better than that axe. So it's kind of just like why is it like it feels like a waste when they have all these really cool looking uniques that just never really see any use just because they haven't added a way to turn them into skins or something. Oh, so just give like players like an extra thing to do in the league because they could just make it where you'd have to like reobtain the item to do the league, right? So like the skin isn't like on standard you can keep they'll be active forever, but every league you'd have to like reacquire the skin and turn it into or reacquire the weapon and turn it into a skin again. Would it kind of suck a little bit, but also don't think it'd be a bad thing. Because that way you'd still have a reason to be like, oh, that's pretty cool. Got that thing. At least that's how I feel about it. It would just be a nice little extra loop involved in it, but for whatever reason, they just don't feel like doing it. Because I thought of like two ways they could do it. One way would be just making it where, you know, you get the weapon and then I guess you could like sack it or something and they would unlock it cosmetically. Or you could get they could just reuse I don't know if they still have it. There was an item that let you do that. I don't know what it would be under. It's not account features. Not hideouts. Yeah, it's definitely not character effect either. Yeah, I don't. It might not. It just they might have like taken it off. Might just not be available anymore. But there used to be an item that let you skin. What does this look like? I don't like it. Uh, that used to let you skin. One item over another one that you could buy, and they could just kind of retool that and just put it in. And I don't really think it would hurt their bottom line. I kind of wish I had gotten this body armor though. I got the boots from the free stuff, but I wish I'd gotten the body armor or the helmet. Those are like the two parts that look really cool. Yeah, I got these. I got the snow collar boots. A little sedge, but it's alright. It was freemium, so can't really cry too much about it. Well, it was free for me. It was when they gave away the free MTX boxes. Bro, this makes you look like one of those big beetles with the horn. This looks almost like Warhammer 40k esque, honestly. Also, the player character faces or the face models don't look very good when you're like that close up. All right, yeah, I think I'm using. Yeah, I'm using the boots, the snow collar boots. Has that helmet been fixed yet? Nope, I'm still bald. All right, back on the grind. Oh, I guess we can go see if there's 4 scarabs we can toss in again. We've been collecting scarabs for a while, so we might have been able to bulk up our supply for a bit. This isn't good. Yeah, fuck. That fucked me over so hard. Oh, I shouldn't have used that. That sucks. That fucked me over so hard. The Sentinel. It was one of the pretty rough ones. I didn't realize that. And then I got unlucky and got a. Oh, why was there a Jin mission there? Like, I probably don't die if it wasn't a Jin mission, but like, this map was a little rippy because of the extra cold damage. It's a lot. It's 130% extra damage. But then they were also buffed by the Sentinel. That's so fucking annoying. Guess we killed like one of them, I guess. Oh, that sucks. I wasn't expecting to get two of them in a row. Because usually I'll get like a gym mission every once in a while, like added in. Because the problem is also my buffs like expire quicker. So I lose like the damage and regen stuff faster than I normally would. Granted, I feel like my attack speed got slower for some reason. I'm not sure why. I haven't changed anything. Holy bro. My buffs expired 90% faster. Ugh. Like this is the well, all of this together is issues. 31% increased damage, increased attack speed, increased cast speed, and then they gain 131% fizz is cold. Like that's a lot. That is a lot. Have a synth map become. Oy, oy. Oh well, that's what it is. I don't really expect myself to get past 97 because I'm gonna be doing a bunch of I don't think I have the Warcry buff on. Because I'm just gonna keep doing like oh my god. Oh, that's why I didn't. I thought I had hit confirm. When in fact I had not hit confirmed. That means I have to actually be careful of the boss in this map. Oh, maybe that's why I feel so slow, because like my onslaught wears off so fast. Yeah, he actually hurt a little bit. Usually like he doesn't hurt at all, and I can just ignore him. But he hurts a little bit with these mods. One of the nice things about running Ashenwood is it's not very common for stuff to be in here to be able to kill me. But usually if it does, it means it's kind of rippy. Even though apparently there's a couple people who are mostly like SSF side of things. It seems like for the trade part, it's not too terrible. But if you're in like hardcore or you play SSF, I've seen a lot of people kind of like not too terribly happy because, well, due to the fact that like Magic Find kind of pretty much got gutted. Uh, what I'm assuming were the stopgaps, i.e., like Wildwood, Nameless Seer, stuff like that. Like I think the biggest reason they brought like those two specifically back was to try to like offset how much especially Wildwood. I think the entire reason Wildwood came back was for them to try to offset the fact that there wouldn't be Magic Find and there wasn't a lot of ways to like buff finding stuff now, which for the most part it's the general consensus outside of like the groups that did a lot of Magic Find is most people were like, yeah, that kind of needed to be done. But the question, like, really, like, what'll affect it now is whether or not they like fix it or they add stuff to like kind of tune it. Because while it was considered by most people something that should be done and added, there is the other pain of, well, now there's not a lot of ways to get loot outside of just hard RNG. There's been a couple people, I've seen a couple teams trying out, seeing if they can find stuff um for like rarity, but like rarity just only can only do so much. And now it seems like people are kind of just like, kind of sucks a little bit because in trade, I don't think it's like too bad because there's definitely plenty of ways to get currency in this league. You know, from shipping. I would the auction house has this definitely made it easier ways to get chaos and divines and stuff like that for most players. But when it comes to like hardcore, which has a much smaller community size, like community pool, especially considering the fact that you know, when a person dies on their character, they all that gear gets removed from it. It's kind of rough. Like they've kind of felt it Thor, like pretty hard. And then the solo self found group, I've heard some people being like, it feels kind of shitty to not really have a way to get better loot. Because like for instance, I dabble a little in the currency auction house, but it's mostly just for myself. Like I don't really play the trade part because I don't really care for it. So I kind of agree because like I've killed the Black Knight, I'd say like 6 times now or something. Still don't have his shield. That's really good. I've killed the Admiral like I don't know how many times now, and I've gotten his gloves once at least. I haven't fought the Bandit Lord dude, but I'm assuming that I probably won't get his sword because I don't really plan on playing too much more to the point where I would probably have multiple goes of it. I think the only two ways I play this league after hitting 24 challenges is either I hear they make like the wages like much cheaper, so it's not that bad to keep your town running, or I don't know, a build falls into my lap that's not super duper crazy to make work, or I have stuff for it. Like one of the biggest reasons I've kind of been just waiting to see if Garatha does like a full like top to bottom guide for his retail gladiator is also due to the fact that I don't have the hatchet. There's a unique hatchet that makes it really that's really good and carries you basically from the beginning through most content, aside from maybe like Ubers, that synergizes really well with it. I mean, it's not the best axe. Like you can craft a better one, and I could probably just craft a better one. But I'm kind of at the point where it's like I've been ignoring the itch to play like the other games I have, especially one that I've been wanting to play for a while, and it's just got an update recently. Uh, so between that and basically almost reaching the goal that I had set for myself for this league, my brain's kind of like in a I kind of want to play something else, even though I'm still having fun with the league. But it could definitely use some tweaks. I don't know if, like the innate drop rates for things need tweaks because like I would say I definitely get a lot more uniques than I have in previous leagues just by virtue of being able to run semi-juiced um semi-juiced tier 16s unlike what I've been able to do in previous leagues. And but like for the most part most of them are kind of don't do me much good. I've probably had a couple that if I interacted with the trade side of things I probably could have made some currency. But not really my thing. I don't even worry about it. To be fair, even in MMOs, like in WoW, I didn't like actively uh partake in like I didn't really go out of my way to try to get a lot of gold from the auction house until they added like the WoW tokens. And I hit points where I was just like, oh, if I can get a WoW token, it'll help my budget for next month kind of deal. Which is then when I started paying attention to like buying non-equipped gear that I was getting and stuff like that. Even though realistically, mostly what it was me just running, just doing alchemy and mining runs, and then just selling the mats, selling the mats, or I would send them over to my alchemist and uh, have him craft stuff. You know, I will say I still haven't gotten a Vermilion ring yet, which is weird because I usually would get one by now. I've generally always gotten a Vermilion ring in my previous leagues. So it feels a little weird to not have gotten one yet. Also, the rings that we get that aren't good. Map, jewelry, div, nation scarab, more maps, harbinger orb, field. Oh, we got the porcupine map. You just eat the sword. You can just get the jewelers. Oh, inventory's good. Check if it's half decent in a second. Toss that in there. These in here. Very good. I think we'll keep it and then just like toss 3 of them at the vendor, right? To see if it fixes, if it gives something like usable. I guess I could try selling some of these. Well, actually, some of these fossils I can use. It. But oh shit, I think I accidentally put the map. At least our map sustain's pretty good though. Wait, well, I'm not overly surprised. We have 2 of the nodes to get the map tier higher, so we've definitely been getting more because of that. The scarabs, I still feel like they could drop a little bit more scarabs throughout. Personally, I really don't want to be in here. I didn't mean to click on the fucking wildwood because it was right next to Alva, and so I like moved my mouse a little farther than I was supposed to. Like I could probably do wildwood even with the wisps and stuff, but you can go back in. What the fuck? Wait, what? Does that reset the temple? There's no way, right? I think that reset the temple. Oops. I didn't realize that would do that. Honestly, I thought enter the temple would just put me into the incursion. Oopsies. My bad. Actually, the one downside is I do have items to like change my I could technically change for the armor pieces on the warden, but they're all like level 80 plus. To be fair, I don't even think I can still put the perseverance belt on yet. I mean, I find it mildly amusing when I'm just like walking forward and I just see uh I just see the some like the caustic orbs, the after death effect just coming out of nowhere from like 3 miles out at a speed that denotes that they originated from pretty far away from me already. I'm just like, yeah, Fisher doing work. Volcanic Fisher doing the work. It's gonna be covered. I don't actually know what kind of. I guess like if I get a Emperor's Vigilance or something. That's actually a shield I haven't gotten to drop naturally yet. Emperor's Vigilance. I have not gotten one of those yet. Both should be seconds, 24 seconds, 5 minutes. We has the time. Uh, that one's fine. You do that one. That one's fine. Might as well fizzle it while we're at it. I should have been doing that for the other ones. Anyone that I have to like scour, I may as well just like chisel them. We have 100 of them anyway. May as well use them. Okay, I think it reset the temple. Those are back to 12. I think 12 is the normal one. Oh, I guess that's one thing I can do then. On the final Alva, you can just tell her to open the temple. Actually, I don't know. That's an option after. Well, I guess I could just check, right? Like if the last one doesn't let me upgrade to tier 3, then I can just tell her to open the temple instead. So that way I can, I don't have to go talk to her. Yeah, that's probably the case. It's just having to remember to do that every third map. I wonder, do the wisps go into the incursion? I don't feel like trying to find out. Like I would imagine yes, just from the fact that the bismuth I think affects the incursions. At the very least, the visual effect is in there. I have that many mobs hitting me at the same time. I don't have to worry about my endurance charges because they'll just trigger my Nox Rebel. Yeah, it's kind of funny because like divination, divine orbs wise, I've definitely gotten most of my divine orbs from shipping. I think I've like only naturally gotten like two, no, yeah, two or three from just drops, from just raw drops. I'm pretty sure the rest of them just came from shipping. That's the one that makes me immune to damage. Might as well usually just run straight through things and kill everything since it lasts for less time. Was it just not hitting him? So I don't know why it's like lighting up that lapis amulet when it's not even worth a whole lot of disenchanting dust. I guess I could update my loot filter again. You find another four Arabs. Run. I don't know if I have the album. Oh, that's actually not terrible. Arabs. Six of these. I'll just be there to give us stuff. Just run the six of these alongside it for no real particular reason. Do we have another six from something else we can run? Rather just trade that up. See if that gives us anything useful. We can run Blight. Blight's not too bad on beach. Need one more. Oh yeah, we can just. I don't know if I want to waste that on beach without any changes though. 5 additional red beasts. Holy shit. 10. Oh, we can just run 6 of these then. Extra shrines won't hurt. What do we get? An extra for the incursion. Shaper influence. I want to do like the shaper influence, but I had such a bad time doing my alvas whenever I had that scarab in that that's just gonna have to wait until until we finish the alva missions. You piece of shit! Stop taking the fucking crew members, bro. That's so fucking annoying. That's been happening so often since the last patch. Like, fuck off, bro. Just you ran like running 0% risk, and they're just like, yeah, no, fuck your crew members. We're taking them. It's like, are you shitting me right now, though? Like, it's so annoying. It's probably one of the most annoying bullshit things you have to deal with. Is the game just randomly being like, oh, we're just gonna kill off your crewmate. He's gonna want to live a new life. Like, I don't give a shit, dude. Get rid of that. So fucking annoying. It was. They took my rank 9 shipping, dude. Are you fucking serious? Bro, they took the rank 9 dude that took me so long to fucking get one, and I haven't seen another one since. And they're just like, yeah, no, we're just gonna arbitrarily fucking take that away from you with literally nothing you can do to avoid that. You're welcome. Like, fuck off, bro. Who actually thought that was a good idea? Like, just don't ever let that person fucking come up with game mechanics again. That's such a load of shit, dude. Like, that's actually just a load of shit. My fucking rank 9 dude, which I've only seen one of, just got taken because shitty fucking design decisions. That's so fucking bullshit, dude. Like, I'm already annoyed because it's been happening so often recently. And now it took like one of my most important sailors. Like, for fuck's sakes, GGG. Would it like kill you guys to not just add something that just ruins the mechanic? What is this? Like, that's such a shitty mechanic. The worst part is I can even think of like the reasoning they probably had. They were probably like, oh, we need to give people reasons to spend gold at higher levels. Because once you cap out the town, all you're spending gold on is maintenance and the auction house, which doesn't have really high gold costs. But the problem is that like there's plenty of other stuff that costs a bunch of gold, so like running map runners is really expensive. Like the fact that in the update, it's been one of the features I've seen a lot of people complaining about too. And then in the update, they didn't do anything about it. Like that annoys me. That annoys me a lot. Like it should just be attached to risk. And to be honest, at this point, they should just get rid of risk. Like risk literally has nothing. There's no reason to engage with this mechanic. It doesn't help you for your ship getting commandeered. The only thing it does is negatively impact your um it just negatively impacts your shipment, right? Like it just gives you a reason, like oh, so and so wants to take 3/4 of your thing. So and so ate all of your supplies, stuff like that. But it has no bearing on how much you get back. There's no like high risk, high reward sort of thing, stuff like that. And it's just like I don't really understand the reason why it's a thing. Like it feels really weird because it's like an entire mechanic that you just don't engage with because there's no reason to engage with. It's you lose way more than you gain engaging with that mechanic. And then on top of that, you have the chance for your crew member to just fall off the ship, decide to not want to come back, decide to go die in uh, a bar fight, like which isn't even attached to the risk factor. Like, bro, it's like, why would I want to, uh, like, why would I ever want to continue upgrading my town to get access and make a ship full of like, spend all that gold rolling, get tier 9, I don't know, I'm assuming tier 10's like rank 10's like one of them, but get those high tier things just for the game to arbitrarily decide that it wants to get rid of it, which then requires like it's so dumb. Like I know it's supposed to just be a gold sink, but it's annoying. Because I can tell, right? I haven't had to spend gold, so now I have like 100,000 plus, and I've just been YOLO running not very juiced maps. So it's kind of just like I understood the reasoning behind it. I just never agreed with it. Because like I feel like it was in an effect to try to get players to not be able to just, I'm assuming like do like bot abuse the auction house, but you just can choose not to engage with a mechanic and just divert all of your gold into it. Because interesting enough, apparently there's a bit of a bot problem. Well, I don't know I'd say it's a problem, but there are bots for trading stuff in PoE. Which kind of confuses me. Because like usually when you have bot stuff going on, it's because they're trying to like they'll farm something to try to generate a bunch of gold to then sell the gold. And I remember like PoE a long time ago, I used to see a bunch of like I'm assuming there's probably still RMTs for for like currencies and stuff, right? It's like $20 gets you like 100 divine orbs. I'm dumb like that. But like I don't know, I guess it just confuses me. How like it would like how it works in PoE. Even though it's kind of funny because when I was watching like videos where people were talking about like the auction house for like bots and stuff, they're just like, yeah, if they just run to their stash and then trade you the thing in a straight line and don't say anything, more than likely a bot. Meanwhile, I'm sitting over here like that's probably how I would just do it if I did it. Really? You just drop blackness, Mudstones? Not even a singular chaos? That's rude. That is a rude. Yeah, I don't mind doing light on beach. Usually it's not too scuffed. The I don't think it was beach that did the one where it gave me the really short uh route with only a singular tower that was immune to chill. I was like, wait, what are they hitting the tree? I thought they bugged out and were just like fighting the tree. But no, I have the Skelly boys. I have the Skella bros. To be fair, did either be them or my like Herald of Purity dudes? Nice, oh nice. Also, I've been neglecting my Zenless last couple of days. This is a no bueno. I need to log in, get the freebies, do the events. Get the freebies. This one's probably gonna be. Yeah, usually the multi-root ones I can deal with as long as they're not like cold immune. As long as I don't get like a scuffed one where it's like cold minion fire immune, like I can usually deal with it. When they start getting like stacking those types of immunities, then I start having problems because to be honest, the physical one I feel like just isn't as good as the cold tower is. And then if it's immune to minion and fire, then it's like shit, what do I use instead? Considering want those correction. Yeah, I still can't forget the one that I got that was like cold physical minion immune. And I was like, well shit, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do here? I can't even do anything. I can't freeze them. I can't make them immune. I can't punch them until they don't move. Like, my hands are tied. Oh wow, that one's cool. We're just gonna toss the ward stuff. Honestly, I'm about to just toss the tomes as well. Hmm. Hmm. Game, why you do this? The Goatman. Should probably be. Probably be a smidge careful. Well, actually, the government don't. Never mind. It doesn't really matter. I can't be frozen, and I can't be shocked. So I'm freeze and shock immune. So their firing squads still deal a little bit of damage, but I'd say their most dangerous aspects, which is ailments, isn't really an issue. It'd be a different story if I get the altar that gives them scorch. That's a different story in and of itself. It'll also be a bit of a different story if I get this. Covetous Shrine. Because the amount of extra damage I take it seems to be pretty good. I think the last couple times I've died, it's been because of the Covetous Shrine in most cases. Or at least I've had the Covetous Shrine when it happens. But luckily, I'm able to stack up a bunch of the shrines, so defensively, I should be fine. Most of the times that it happens is usually because I'll get the Covetous Shrine and then it won't pair up with like a defensive thing. It'll the times I die is when I get the Covetous Shrine and it pairs up with the Gotta Go Fast Shrine, because then I kind of just run face first into a pack and then just get shotgunned to death. And then it's like, oops. Because the Eldritch altars, like I can't see where they are ahead of time, so I'll just like speed run into a huge ass pack of them and then they'll murder me in cold blood. Trying to keep a good bear down. Is also why a need for speed is a scary thing. I'm glad we've been able to at least been getting like 2 or 3 tier 3 runes per map, like per temple. Yeah, this is the bastard I have to cut off or else he runs like half the map away from me. To be honest, if that lose life had just been like minus, I might just take that anyway. But if that had just been minus, like resistance or something, like bro, that would have been kind of nutty. Honestly, I could try YOLO annulling it. A little unfortunate that it's on a topaz. shit. I think this should be okay. We got kind of lucky. They were immune to most of the towers that I would use. The fuck? But we got pretty good clumps together. So we were able to get some amp towers up. I mean, if anything, I would have just made like a shit ton of minion towers. Keep them at bay. Maybe do a static tower here or there if they were too far apart. But they were immune to fire, cold, and the physical one. It was a bit of a doozy. Bit of a doozy. This just goes to show once you start doing more blight, it becomes less and less of a problem. Blight is still kind of like mildly annoying, in my opinion. But I don't mind it too much. I think it's mostly just because of the ability. Volcanic Fissure snaking is actually, I was actually pleasantly surprised how well it worked in Blight. Because I've done Blight with Lacerative Butchering, and that's not like terrible either. But the problem there is that you still have to manually aim it and it can't go off screen. Or at least the farthest range I've had it is it'll hit like the corner. Like it'll hit over here. So you just have to manually aim it, like back and forth. So it's still kind of like rough. But with this, you don't really have to aim it. You just have to like launch it in the general direction of where the other things are at, and then you just let it do its thing. Makes it a lot easier. Makes it a lot easier. Oh, any extra like mobs coming in? Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Slowly getting the hang of how to like react to kind of scuffed setups. To be honest, it is the case that I think if we get one that's like a bunch of portals that are immune to cold, immune to physical, and immune to like minions in one go, I'm probably kind of fucked. Because then like the only real answer there I think is like just building a bunch of like fire towers. Well, it's probably building that and then building whatever like whichever one has less of resistance portals. So that way you can get didn't finish Alva in the last map. Oops. Oopsies. Oh, that's fine. I'll just check whatever is. Fuck, there is 100 something. Old top of the. Okay, never mind. I don't want to activate the abyss. I feel like abyss isn't just actually just isn't worth it without having the atlas for it. Like, there's a couple things that I don't really mind doing, like blight, for instance. Obviously, blight's better if you have an atlas set up for it, but I still think it's like worth doing even without the atlas if you come across it. Jun is another one. That's especially early because of the unveils. Oh, speaking of Jun, I need to go do the stronghold or safe house. Not stronghold. Why the fuck did I call it a stronghold? But stuff like that, I think is fine. Legion, I think it kind of just depends on the build. Cause like if you can get some incubation stuff, it's a nice. Sometimes it can be a nice little pop up. Actually, let's test my theory if I can just open it here after the last one. Hey yo, time to make some shmoney because we're selling that. Okay, yeah, that makes this easier. I just need to remember. I just need to pay attention to the bottom number, and once it says like, once it's the last like incursion, I need to just open it, then carry on. Because then I won't have to like interact with her here, right? I can just keep doing what I'm doing. Oh, Faustus. I have a puzzle box to sell. I don't think they go for divine though, do they? I have plenty of chaos. I don't really need chaos. I need to re-up my fine orb. Voidborn reliquary keys, I'll always use them. Because Gamba. But all those puzzle boxes, which is also Gamba, but it's like Gamba that even if I win, I probably can't do it. Kind of Gamba. May as well just sell it for the div. May as well just sell it for the divine. Let somebody else Gamba their life away. I like to Gamba inside of my our view. Like how I'm going to cry because I doubt I'm gonna be able to save up currency to get both of the S ranks for the for the boar gang from Zenless. There was a flamethrower girl, and they had the boss, which is like a sword and shield user. And I was like, oh, I really hope the flamethrower chick is like an A rank, so I can like casually just go for the boss and not worry about it. But they're both S ranks. Should have known better. I am slightly like sad though because I was kind of expecting Section 6 to come after the the police people, because I mean it kind of made sense, right? We have way more interactions with Section 6 like in the through the story. Well, technically the story. I don't know if the hollow stuff is, I guess it's kind of, oh, it's still story stuff we deal with. But like, you know, it's who we deal with for W drives, for the weekly mats, you know, stuff like that. And so I was kind of expecting the Section 6 people to come next. So I was waiting to see what the pink haired lady would be. Like if she'd be an A rank or an S rank. Because I think she might be an A rank, honestly. Because I have a feeling that obviously the Fox girl is going to be a S rank. I think the dude, the bow and arrow dude, might also be S rank. Just because he has like the more complicated weapon, right? It's a bow, but it's made of two katanas that he can split apart. I doubt they'd make that kind of character A rank. But whatchamacallit? It was kind of, so I was just like, I'm kind of expecting the pink haired lady to be an A rank, which is both good and bad because like I'm probably still gonna have to do a couple pulls on it to get her, because my luck getting A ranks is kind of bad. Looking at you, Anton, you suck at card. And so Kaku's. Didn't really matter in the end. I got Sokaku to her important uh constellation or whatever they're called. Chains. I don't know. I don't remember what they're called. But yeah. Bro, meteor towers are so good. I don't even have the anoint. I haven't even anointed my ring for them. I did like no real damage to him. At least I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure most of my damage just came from the meteor tower that I set up. The singular one I had here. It was a little dicey there for a second. But then we got all the towers up and running. I think my boats should be back after this, which is fine because I can set them up, send them out, go send them out on like longer runs. Go and try to go and figure out what I'm gonna have for dinner. Well, I don't really have to figure it out. I know what I'm gonna have for dinner. There's another burger. My dad made burgers and mom didn't want one. So I had a burger for lunch. Gonna have a burger for dinner. Just have to figure out how I'm gonna eat it. I can't tell if they update this with like new songs, or it's just that I haven't listened to it in a bit because usually I have the other one, the jazz one, going like at all times. Especially because like, well, one, I'm kind of tired of listening to my own songs because I've listened to them so many times, and two, I've been having a headache, so generally I've been trying not to play like more like soothing lo-fi music, and I like the jazzier ones because saxophones. But I found this other one which was like kind of like sax covers, like saxophone covers, which is this one. But it was a bit since I last listened to it. I can't tell if it's I can't really tell like if this because like there's a couple songs like most of the songs I'm like I expected those, and then there's a couple songs that have popped up that I'm like, is that one new? Like you know like squinting at it. Not really because I don't have it like pulled up on my other monitor or anything. But I'm just like I don't remember that song, and I don't know if it's actually because it's like a new song or if it's because of I just haven't heard it in a while. So because usually if it's a playlist that, especially if it's like a random playlist, like a Discover Weekly or just like a playlist I found that some of the songs sounded good. I don't really pay attention to all the songs most of the time while I'm gaming. I kind of just let it play and then I let my brain pick it up as I'm playing. And sometimes, and as it goes, right, then I'll like pick up the lyrics and stuff like that. So there's been plenty of times I've listened to a playlist that I've listened for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then it's just like, I don't recognize this song. It's like, was this always here? Look at all the incandescent invitations. Mm, we'll just eat that one. Anything else in here that I care about? Answer is probably no, to be honest. Hmm. I still want to figure out if there's a way for me to do my build with this. I don't think there is. just because, just by virtue of, I think again the only build I've ever seen run that runs the replica and not the regular one itself, and even then it was a singular build, and the replica was like a placeholder. Huh. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Oh, need to make it a space. And nothing. All right, so we're gonna send like 2 boats with a decent amount of Verisium like this way. And I guess I'll send one with a decent amount of petrified ember just to up it up. How much does it want? And 500. And then why did I give you guys these guys deserve it. You guys can have that. I think this is probably another one that might be able to do 1,000. Yeah, it's fine. And then these guys can just take some wheat over here. Yep, that'll do. That'll do. Fine. And then I have another thing that I was gonna toss in here. Is that worth anything? Okay. I thought I had another unique, like single slot one. Guess not. I need to remember this one though. 18,000. It's pretty good. Got pretty with a pretty little amount. Not bad, not bad. But I need to remember to do Zenless. Because I think I need to update it too. Is the other problem. I need to sit down, I need to update Zenless. I need to get ready for mentally prepare myself for my spark to kind of make me want to cry. The last spark was a little underwhelming. But yeah. So that's gonna be it for today's stream. Goodbye, fool. Appreciate it. Thanks again, Hunt, for the raid. Was there a day for you? Have a good day. It was a day for you as well. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.